Ever wonder what happens when people think no one's watching? From hilarious fails to unbelievable surprises, today's video reveals the moments they never expected a camera to catch. Stick around because what you're about to see will leave you absolutely speechless. Maybe he was late for work and decided a parachute was the fastest way to get there. He didn't just walk into the office. He flew in, paper scattering like confetti. Even though the workday is officially over, he's definitely staying late now. A horse walked into their market and turned it into a scene straight out of a comedy show. Let's just say the apples weren't the only thing running wild in the aisles. When her opponent saw her intense pre-fight preparation, she started second-guessing her life choices. It's hard to feel confident when your rival looks ready to take on a bear. A massive black bear wandered into town, causing panic as it approached a people. Thankfully, a brave man stepped in, confronting the bear and managing to scare it off before anyone was harmed. The beast was safely captured and returned to the wild, leaving everyone in awe of the unexpected hero. Have you ever had an encounter with such animals, and what do you think is the best thing to do in these situations?
I heard him.
It was a perfect and relaxing day, but she definitely didn't see this coming. Luckily, the truck driver reacted just in time, preventing a major accident. He thought his friends were playing a prank and had hidden his car, but when he saw the CCTV footage, he couldn't believe his eyes. They figured out how to get food, even though their owners weren't home. Always be cautious if you live in a country with bears, and never leave food in your car, it attracts them. A hungry bear doesn't need much of an invitation to pay you a visit. Are you a tuning car person? If you are, never go overboard like that guy did. His car was so low, he ended up destroying the bumper. Bringing drinks was strictly forbidden, but he came up with the genius idea of hiding them in his sleeve. Unfortunately, the plan backfired when the bottle slipped out and shattered. Looks like tonight's drink plans are officially canceled. He didn't screw the shelf in properly, and he learned that lesson the hard way. Check out how he avoided a showdown with a food delivery guy. He simply drove right over the motorcycle the delivery guy had parked in front of him, thinking the truck wouldn't make it over. They couldn't figure out why their phones weren't working, but when they checked the security footage, everything became clear. Here, two people must sit together to stay in balance. Otherwise, things might just tip over. One of the reasons you shouldn't use your phone while walking is you might miss the wet floor sign. And trust me, you don't want to be the one testing it out. They were bored at work, so they came up with the brilliant idea to have a wrestling match. Before we continue, let us know which country you're watching from. We'd love to find out which country has the most of our amazing audience tuning in. Cleaning snow off a glass table with a shovel is always a bad idea. It's just asking for trouble. Are you more of an angry type or a winter person? I'm definitely not a fan of winter, just like this dog. He doesn't want to leave the car, and I totally get it. Her new TV is falling, and it's possible it wasn't properly mounted or she made a mistake when opening the door. Either way, looks like it's going to be a costly lesson. We have to know when it's time to take a break. Pushing through without rest can lead to a crash later on. He awkwardly tried to jump over the fence. Looks like someone could use a little training. Is he the clumsiest thief ever? He snuck into the warehouse and tried to steal some beer, but his grand escape plan went south when he got stuck trying to jump over the fence. Guess the only thing he's taking home is a bruised ego. Here's why you should never walk backward. You might just end up walking straight into a situation you weren't prepared for. I don't think even a wall could stop this giant dog, let alone a glass door. When he's on a mission, nothing's standing in his way. He was fair and reported what happened. He tried to play it too smart, thinking he could avoid the traffic by cutting through the emergency lane where it's forbidden to drive. But the police caught him instantly. If he hadn't recorded this, no one would believe it actually happened. He had a simple task, but somehow managed to fail at it.
Oh my god! Why?
The cat showed who's really in charge of the city, especially when it comes to these tough guys. They may look tough, but even they know not to mess with a cat who's got attitude. A funny scene caught on the security camera in the carpet store. They weren't stacked properly, and one by one, they started toppling over like a spicy domino effect. If you're still with us, we'd be so grateful if you could leave a like, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and share with us what part of the video touched you the most. Your support means the world to us. I'm honestly left speechless. This is one of those moments. The CCTV camera caught something straight out of an action movie. It was Halloween, and he was going door to door for trick or treating, all dressed up as a Pokemon. He got a real scare though when this huge guy answered the door. Because of situations like this, I'd rather go to a professional mechanic than try fixing it myself. It was pretty obvious that this was way too overloaded for that little motorcycle. Maybe it could have worked if he were heavier to help with the balance. Even though he had sensors in the back, he still managed to hit it. At the last moment, she saw her little dog run into the street and quickly saved him just before a car could hit him. Talk about a heart-stopping rescue. Nature is always unpredictable. This is something I can't believe my own eyes. The dog turned on the TV by himself and sat down to watch his favorite cartoon. This thief thought no one was home, so he decided to steal the bike. Little did he know, someone was watching the whole thing unfold. Just when he thought he was about to make a clean getaway with the bike, a brave woman steps in and stops him in his tracks. Her quick thinking and fearless move turned his plan into a complete disaster. A healthy relationship is when you're both ready for jokes and everyday pranks. Laughter is the glue that keeps things fun and lighthearted. He sent this video to his teacher as an excuse for missing school, claiming his mom forgot to take him. Not sure she'll buy it, but it's definitely creative. He thought he'd get away without a penalty while crossing the street on a red light. But then, the sheep gave him a punishment that was worse than any police fine. I feel like I've been doing the wrong jobs my whole life. Starting tomorrow, I'm becoming an Uber driver. The bird just wanted some company. She was happy her first workday was over and headed home, but she ran into trouble locking up the store. Watch how it all ended. Her boss had to come back to the shop just to unlock the door for her. He saw the perfect opportunity to prove himself in front of the girl, but ended up failing miserably. This is what it looks like when you're best friends. They didn't mind going back inside to call everyone so they wouldn't miss out this. Can you guess why they all went outside? I managed to guess it on the first try. The government compensate him for the damage to his car because of this. They'd better find a more normal job because this isn't exactly going well for them. Cats bring their owners catches, like mice and snakes, because they see it as a gift or a way to show off their hunting skills. It's also their way of saying, "Look what I can do," and sometimes even trying to teach their owners how to hunt as well. In the rush, we often do silly things. She thought the door would open faster, but ended up crashing right into it. A little patience goes a long way. In the rush, we often do silly things. She thought the door would open faster, but ended up crashing right into it. Sometimes, a little patience goes a long way. The village team organized a skiing competition, and everyone was excited to see who would make it across the pond without falling. There he is, casually filming the madness at a Japanese intersection, while a swarm of Nissan GTRs surrounds him like a pack of hungry wolves. This guy's next to shrub horses, balancing on one hand like he's trying to impress a tree. Look at this parkour crew leaping over bars like they're made of clay, as if gravity has no idea what's going on. They're basically defying physics at this point. She was enjoying a fresh coconut at camp, but somehow it ended up all over her pink skirt like she was in a tropical food fight. Upgrade complete. Now he's lying on his scooter, watching TV and cruising like he's inventing the future of lazy transport. Slow-mo of Grandpa leaping over his cane in the air with a bounce like he still got it. Double the jump, double the fun. Watch this BMX pro glide across a shallow lake in the park like he's starring in an action movie. He's got balance for days. The girls lie on their stomachs, and when the coach rolls the ball, they pop up one by one to keep it going. Teamwork at its finest. Check out this brunette showing off her shiny new red holiday outfit. New Year's Eve just got a whole lot brighter. With every spin, this baseball player shows off serious skills. If bat twirling was an Olympic sport, he'd take home the gold. At the gas station, this guy in a black tracksuit is spinning like an Olympic gymnast. 20 meters of pure skill. Is the secret that orange cap? He's peeling a giant slab of meat for gyros. Talk about taking meaty to a whole new level. If you think skiing is just about going down the slope, think again. This guy is pulling off insane stunts at the ski park like he's trying to defy gravity itself. They're not just swinging, they're spinning into each other's hearts as they kiss, proving that romance can happen anywhere, even on a swing. This guy's got an insane vertical jump. He's standing under the hoop, leaps from a standstill, and dunks like he's 7 feet tall. No one would believe it just by looking at him. In less than a second, this pool master sinks all the balls into the pockets with perfect precision. He's a one-man highlight reel. Watch this guy doing crunches with his girlfriend standing on his stomach like it's no big deal. That's some serious abdominal power. Grooving effortlessly with his blue Porsche, this guy is using his phone to control the car's every twist and turn, making it seem like they're both in sync. He's definitely the DJ of this road party. How is he doing this? This guy's standing on a rope while juggling red pawns with such precision, it's like he's defying physics itself. Making impossible moves with a ladder, this guy slides through it like it's nothing, all while keeping his balance like a pro. On the street, this guy's selling watermelons at lightning speed. He weighs bags and hands them off in seconds, barely stopping for a breath. You've never seen a worker move this fast. On the scaffolding, he's gliding across windows with a squeegee like he's in some kind of window cleaning Olympics, flashing a smile while cleaning at record speed. In this fancy restaurant, the chef is putting on a show. She's theatrically slicing a piece of soap opera-inspired drama and delicately placing it on a cake that costs a mind-blowing $100. Who knew dessert could come with a plot twist? Incredible artists at this construction site have just pulled off the unthinkable, using massive excavators and piles of sand to create an astonishing replica of the Mona Lisa. Who would have imagined that heavy machinery could be the perfect tool for fine art? It's like watching a masterpiece come to life, but with more dirt and a lot more horsepower. Forget pet stores. This guy turned his sneakers into the ultimate hamster camp. Tiny sleeping bags, a mini tent, his hamsters living the dream. This roofing expert moves so fast, you'd think he's got a secret rocket booster hidden in his boots. In just a few minutes, he's got that roof looking like a professional tiled masterpiece. No sweat, no hassle, just pure skill. He's got a Tesla, but it's no ordinary one. He's nickel-plated it, so now it shines brighter than the sun. Parked on the street, it's like a walking driving mirror. Eyes closed, he's carving chopsticks from wood with the precision of a master craftsman. It's not magic, it's skill. You can tell by the way his hands move, like they've memorized every groove in the wood. Climbing between two trees using only his legs, this guy is defying gravity with every move. Each push takes him higher, relying solely on his strength and impeccable balance, making it look like a piece of cake. You have to see this to believe it. A man turned a simple piece of wood into a masterpiece, carving a horse drinking water from a bucket. It's so lifelike that for a second you might think the horse is about to trot off. This blonde bombshell zoomed up the artificial mountain like it was nothing. No struggle, no hesitation, just straight to the top. Juggling pawns while skiing and doing jumps, this girl is defying gravity in more ways than one. She's got the skill, the balance, and the confidence to pull it all off. Check out this guy juggling 3 balls with his feet. He's basically got 4 hands. His footwork is on another level. He's mad, dragging his hoop like it's a chore. But then out of nowhere, he throws the ball over the house and nails another hoop. That's some serious angry basketball. Imagine controlling your car from anywhere with just your phone, like this guy does with his new Chinese ride. He clicks a button and bam, his car starts moving like it's under his command, all without him touching the wheel. Who needs a driver's seat when your phone's basically your car's new brain? If this is the future of cars, I'm in. Half of this guy's head is white, the other half is black, and somehow he's turning that into a work of art. He's literally drawing on a canvas with his two-tone hair like it's the latest trend in the art world. Someone give this guy a gallery show. He's a walking, talking masterpiece. A girl is juggling more than 10 orange balls, effortlessly tossing them in the air with both hands. It's like she's trying to start her own circus, one bounce at a time. He's skating backwards, lying on his back, like he's trying to break the laws of physics, or at least make the city park look like an ice ballet. She's not just enhancing her features, she's reinventing them. With each layer of makeup, she crafts a new version of herself, and somehow it looks like she has 20 lips, each one perfectly placed to complete the look. We've gone beyond drones that hover in the air now. We have ones that can actually carry a human. This monster of a drone can lift you up and send you flying, like something straight out of a futuristic action movie. Forget beach games, this couple is doing acrobatic tricks. With his arms stretched above, she stands on them like they're rehearsing for a show. With the focus of a monk and the skill of a samurai, the chef expertly slices a teeny clove of garlic using a giant cleaver. It's a scene that makes you wonder, is this the kitchen, or are we witnessing the most intense garlic cutting competition ever? It's almost magical how effortlessly the gardener wields his pruning shears, shaping a messy bush into a work of horticultural art. With each careful cut, the chaotic tangle of leaves and branches begins to take form, and in a matter of minutes, what was once a wild mess is now a perfectly sculpted shrub that looks like it came straight out of a professional landscaping brochure. Talk about strength. This guy is crushing push-ups with his right leg and left arm, making it look effortless. It's the kind of feat that leaves everyone else at the gym in awe. You won't believe this, she's defying gravity by raising 2 huge Olympic bars with her legs and arms in perfect harmony. It's like seeing an Olympic athlete in action. Witnessing this ice sculptor at work is nothing short of mesmerizing, as he brings to life a figure that seems almost impossible to create from something so cold and unforgiving as ice. With every careful chisel and every calculated stroke, he shapes a mermaid with incredible detail, her flowing hair, graceful tail, and delicate features, turning an ordinary block of ice into a stunning, lifelike piece of art that almost seems to breathe with the life of the sea. You can't help but wonder if, at any moment, she might just slide off the ice and swim away into the depths of the ocean. Watch as this hardworking woman in a bright yellow shirt uses a massive industrial cleaner to scrub the glass bridge with expert precision, making it shine like never before. With every sweep of the powerful machine, the glass clears and the whole structure sparkles, as if she's bringing the sky and the city below into perfect clarity, one section at a time. In a seamless blend of artistry and science, this expert taxidermist expertly prepares a giant stag, making sure to preserve every curve and contour of the animal's body with exceptional precision. As he carefully works through each step of the process, from cleaning and shaping to stitching and positioning, the once lifeless creature begins to come to life, as though frozen in time, poised for a moment of motion. This talented girl defies gravity, balancing on her hands while her feet expertly control the bow. A quick flick of her legs sends the arrow soaring through the air, striking the target with impeccable precision. With incredible skill, this young man positions his canvas in such a way that it almost disappears into the background. As he paints, his strokes mimic the textures and patterns of the environment, and when he finishes, the drawing has merged so completely with the surroundings that it's almost like the painting was always part of the scene. Using nothing more than a hot iron and a simple piece of fabric, this artist transforms an ordinary canvas into a vibrant masterpiece. Each press of the iron brings a burst of color and intricate details to life, and by the time it's finished, the once plain fabric becomes a striking work of art, ready to steal the spotlight at the exhibition. Defying both age and every expectation, this incredible old man rises effortlessly into a perfect Russian pull-up, his body moving with surprising strength and control. As he powers through set after set, 3 young guys, busy working on their abs, stop mid-rep to watch in awe, realizing that the real muscle in the gym belongs to this seasoned grandfather who makes it all look so effortless. This amazing team, full of pride for their home and its rich history, has brought the essence of their coastal town to life in an unexpected way. Using a giant ball as their canvas, they've managed to create a stunning panoramic depiction of the harbor, the very place they've lived, laughed, and loved their whole lives. As the ball rotates, every detail from the ships in the harbor to the weathered piers captures the spirit of a town that has shaped them into who they are today.